Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I want to share with you guys my tips and tricks on how I set my goals and prep myself and organize all that good stuff at the beginning of the new year to just set my intentions for majority of the whole entire year. But if you want to check this video out, stay tuned. Alright, so I feel so weird because I have not done like a sit down video in forever because December was Vlogmas every single day, so I really didn't get a chance to sit in front of the camera and chit chat. And then I actually decided to take last week Thursday and the following Thursday's videos just a break, just because the holidays and I wanted to spend time with my family, which I feel is really important. So yeah, back into the swing of things. So right now I am just taking it day by day and just living life. Like, I don't want to be hectic and crazy. I want to spend as much time with my family as possible. And if I don't get stuff done, I don't get stuff done. I'm not stressing out. So I wanted to share with you some things that I've been doing and I'm going to be doing kind of different from what I've been doing in the past. Some things are the same as in what I want to do, but not how I'm going to do them. So I'm excited to share this with you guys. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can see more of these videos. And down below is also Bella Bean's channel. Subscribe to her channel because we do lots of fun videos on her channel. So also, if there's any videos that you guys want to see on my Thursdays, please comment down below and let me know because I love hearing your guys' thoughts and just anything you want to share. I just love having you guys in my YouTube family. I'm just really excited to start this year off and start getting back into my Thursday videos. All right, so the first thing I'm going to share with you is my planner. So this is my planner. It actually is from Amazon. I can actually link it down below for you. They have a variety of different colors and different styles. It's called the Go Girl Planner. So they have weight ones and budgeting ones and all different kind of sizes, and you just need to check it out. So I always get this rose gold color. It's my favorite color. I just love it. And this is actually small enough where it fits my purse. I actually had the smaller version and I liked the smaller version, but this is just a tad bigger and it was actually fine and still fit into my small purse. So I get this every year. This is my third year having this planner, if not planner number 4. I do know that I did buy the planner in the middle of the year, maybe like when it was like May or something, and I just did May to May, and then I'm like, you know what, I slowly started bringing it to where it would be January to December. And then this time I actually bought this planner in October, so I actually started planning stuff for my January and February in here, which I never did before. So I really think that was very helpful to have 2 planners. And then I also, and I'll get into this too, is I actually have a workout planner as well. This one's only a 6-month one, but this one is a year long. So what they have in here, which is really nice, is I have not done yet in my planner because the kids just started going back to school and I wanted to get them off, get into the swing of things. The first week of January, I still wanted to just relax and not even have to worry about a crazy routine or anything, but now I'm finally getting into the swing of things. So right here, they have some blank pages for you. So they have what my life's big picture, and here my goals, so what you want and when you can accomplish it by. They also have the categories, which is health and fitness and beauty, family, friends and romance, career, business and study, fun, recreation, hobbies, heart and spiritual, financial, and personal development. So I really like writing this stuff down. And then as well as they have on the next page, they have my top 5 goals for the year, of course your goals, and then the little steps to get to your bigger goals. A mind map. And they have my strategy and my daily ritual. So my strategies, it says skills and hobbies I need to achieve my goals, my bad habits and bad behaviors I want to break, and then positive people to spend more time with and negative people to avoid, which is for sure going to be a good thing to write down for this year, because we were really trying to push in more positive in our family and push out all the negative. And then for daily rituals, morning routines, evening routines, what I'm grateful for, and then my affirmations. So that's everything that's in the beginning of the book. And then the next section, which I actually have marked with my purple little tassel thing, and I'm actually gonna skip to March because I don't really want to show you guys what exactly I write in my calendar because it's all my schedules and everything. But I have here, I have a blank calendar here, and I will just put simple stuff. Just maybe if the girls have classes, special classes, or if there's like a special dance, or if there's just a special activities, appointments, just so I can flip to that calendar and just say, okay, March, can't do that day because I have X, Y, Z, or oh yes, I can do that day because we have nothing going on. So I have that. On this side, it's just blank. These here, it has this month's goal. So I always try to list a goal and then 1 to 2 steps to get to that goal, what I need to do to get to that goal. Sometimes I finish that goal, sometimes I don't, I get carried on to the next month. That's okay. And then over here, it's life balancing goals. We got health, fitness, and beauty, spiritual, personal growth, family, friends, romance, fun, recreation, and hobbies. So with those, I never do the full 3 lines. I do 1 to 2. So like, for example, my fun one might be, in the past, it was, I'm gonna read 2 books a month. That did not happen. It's a little bit different, and I'll explain a little bit with the books this year, but this year I might be doing, I'm gonna read 1 book a week, or I'm gonna read my book, hopefully 2 books a month, hopefully 1 a week, just Monday through Thursday, and there's a reason why, and I'll tell you that later in the video. So they have, so that's it for the stuff you fill out, and they just have it for all of the goals. Now, before I get into the day-by-day calendar, which I actually have in the pink, actually gonna flip to the back because it's nothing really too much. So back here, and I always tally this with blue, just some blank pages. These are all the same blank pages. It also comes with stickers. What I put back here is like my list. So maybe I just started reading a lot of books this year. Well, this past year I wanted a lot of books and I started reading it up again. I might title my books and then what books I want and then cross them off when I get them. Or I've been really watching Hallmark movies, and if I want them on DVD, I will put my Hallmark movies on here and cross it out when I get there. So that's at the end of the book. But the reason why I wanted to wait for my weekly calendar was because I actually want to kind of get into it a little bit more detailed. So I'm showing you an actual blank one. I'll show you what it looks like first. So here is the blank calendar here. It has Monday through Saturday down here, and then just a little box for Sunday. It's blank dates. You put your month and the year. And then over here I have this week's priorities, to-do list, and then habit tracker where you could track Monday through Sunday, and then a blank dots again, just like the end of the book. So what I do is, sorry, allergies, I'm still like, if you hear that crackiness, my like finally like getting like over like the really bad allergies that have been going around. So anyways, with the weekly, what I like to do is I like to, before the month ends, I like to set up my next month and the weekly of the next month. My goal this year is actually, I'm gonna fill out, I've never filled out my whole calendar before. I am actually gonna fill out everything. I already filled out my 12 months. I really wanna fill out all the weeks as well up till December. Did not put anything in my calendars yet for maybe like the first 4 months, not so much the second half of the year, but I just really wanna start having everything so it's all set, ready to go. And then October, once again, I'm gonna go ahead and buy this again to help me for the following year. But I, for sure, like I said, a couple days before the new month, I write everything down, schedules, and then every week I try to do this on Sunday, but Sunday in our family, we do Family Sunday, relaxing day. If I don't get to it Sunday, I don't worry about it. I do it first thing Monday morning because Monday mornings are like my get ready for the week, all that kind of stuff. So I just add to it. It doesn't take that long. So what I do for my weekly is I schedule obviously all the kids' activities and stuff with work and stuff that I need to do. I decided that I used to put, I'm not gonna put as much through the Monday through Sunday as I used to, because then I get overwhelmed with, oh my gosh, I didn't finish this. I need to do this. I'm not gonna do that anymore. I'm gonna put the bare minimum in each day. I meal prep. I do like to put it in my regular calendar and not my workout calendar, because I like to food prep for my family. So I'll write that on the side. I'll just write the activities everybody needs to do, and then my daily stuff that I actually do like every Monday, every Tuesday, and so on. And then I might do a specialty thing that I need to know, like I have to do this and I have to get this done by, that I'll put it, that's what I want to do on Monday, that will just continue out for the rest of the week. But I'm gonna start utilizing this week's priorities, because now I started making a list of things that I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do one project a week. If I finish it, I finish it. If I don't, I don't. For example, like this week, my number one thing to do this week was to put all the Christmas decorations away. Have I finished them? No, I don't care. I'm just taking things day by day. So it's just been really crazy trying to get the kids back in the swing of school and routine and everything. So I'm like, you know what? I don't have it lit up. It's okay. I'm working on it slowly. And then I kind of want to put the Valentine's Day stuff already. Then I have to work on, our kids are making confirmations. So I want to work on a party. And then the kids got their Christmas toys and I want to make sure I open all of them and put them away. And then I have a couple new stuff I got for Bella for clothes-wise, and I just want to do that. So I'm like, you know what? I'll work on that. That's what I want to accomplish this week. It's not really what I consider a project, but it's stuff that I, that are quick stuff that I need to do. Now, a project, for example, is we still have moving boxes and stuff in our garage. That is my first project that I really want to work on this year. So after I get these couple little things done, then I put as my actual like project for this week is to work on the garage. And I actually did a good chunk over break. I separated everything. So now I just have to grab one box at a time, figure out what I'm gonna do, keep it, chuck it, put it somewhere, not sure. But I'm hoping that project only takes like a week, hopefully maybe 2 weeks, no more than that. So everything, gets to be more organized. Because I wanna be able to not have to worry about a project like that, like reorganizing my kitchen, because I already did that. I want to start doing other things like, down the line, like I would like to finish my kids' scrapbooks from when they were babies. I have everything written down on Post-its that I want to like try to make their books all nice and do stuff like that. So that's the kind of projects that I like to do in the future. That's like not worrisome projects like I have to clean the garage out. So that is what I'm going to start doing with the projects for the week. And like I said, less planning. So I really got more stuff done. Now, the other thing I do is I have set things that I do every single day, just Monday through Friday. The weekends, they're more so no planning, try to relax, or maybe like since the kids are home, maybe I will do something in the garage for an hour while they're in here playing, because our older ones are home, but it's not necessary. So I just like lay back on the weekends. I like to spend as much family time as possible and just a lot more relaxation. So what I do is I have specific days. Monday, I fully detail the kitchen. It does not take that long, because every other day I do like a 10-minute kitchen tidy in the morning where I just wipe down the counters. And the number one thing that always gets dirty is the stovetop and the microwave. And now I'm telling everybody, if you're gonna blow up something in the microwave, because food blows up anyways, if you're gonna cook in the microwave, cover it. And I've noticed it's so much easier for me to clean. And then the stovetop, I've been wiping it down as long as it's not hot, as quick as possible. So then it's easier for me to do my full kitchen cleaning up on Mondays. And the reason why I do it on Mondays is because we cook a lot more on Saturday and Sundays, where it's like messy, like we might make eggs or something like that, where it's gonna get all over everywhere, compared to what I cook during the week. So that's what I do on Monday. And the 10-minute kitchen tidy is a really good idea for every single day, because you're wiping down the counters and it's so much easier when you full detailed the kitchen. Now, I am thinking that I'm gonna be doing once a month, like fully cleaning the ovens, because we got 2 of them, a little one on the top and one inside. And I want to do like one big project like that once a month. Will I get to it on Monday? Possibly in the future. Otherwise, I might just wait to do it another day and try to do it maybe like the first week of every month. Because I'll tell you right now, it's Wednesday. I didn't even fully detail the kitchen on Monday because it's been so crazy. The only thing I did not clean out was the sink, like fully with the powder and everything. And I just did that today because I can't even talk. And I feel so accomplished because I'm like, okay, I technically did detail the full entire kitchen. So I'm good with that. So, like I said, don't get to it, you don't get to it. And I still did, and I feel less stressed doing it that way. So that's my Mondays. Wednesday, I dust the whole house and I vacuum. We only have carpet downstairs, but I vacuum the carpet, all the floors, all the stairs, and then wash all the floors. So that's my Wednesday. And then I'm going to start, we have a couple different chairs and also like our kitchen chairs, I vacuum when I vacuum the kitchen, but our couch downstairs, I want to start once a month pulling the cushions and vacuum everything and like make sure I'm like scheduling it to do, not when it looks like it needs to be done, just like upkeeping it once a month, like the first week of the new month. So Friday, I then clean. We have 2 bathrooms in the house, which one's under construction right now. So realistically, we just have 1 bathroom that we clean. The upper one, where it crossed your fingers, hopefully it'll be done within the next couple weeks. The only thing I end up cleaning is the toilet because it's the only thing we use in there, but everything else is just under construction. But I will let you know, we finally have walls up in there. So now I no longer have to get the little kids showers. They can finally have baths, and I've finally taken a bath there. It's so nice and relaxing. I'm just waiting for the tile, the paint, and we have to figure out what kind of fixtures we want there because I have not found lights yet for the bathroom, but we do have cam lights, so that's okay. But I cannot wait to put my makeup vanity back in there so I can sit down and do makeup because I have not been really wearing makeup unless like Christmas or New Year's. We went out, I did something really quick and I did it at the kitchen table, but for a day-to-day basis, not good. So that's all the stuff that I do in the housewives cleaning Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Now Tuesday and Thursday, I do all computer work. So I either do stuff for business or stuff for social media or stuff like that. Research, just whatever I need to do at the computer. I sit there for a couple hours and just work on the computer. But that's everything that I do Monday through Friday. Got my little cheat sheet here. So the other thing I want to talk about is working out. So I'm doing, get my other planner out. I'm doing something a little different this year with working out because I noticed that I have not really worked out since the kids went back to school in September, in August actually. It's just been so crazy because like by the time you get them up in the morning and you get them ready, and then I have to make sure I know what time it is for Bella to go to the bus stop because she's only half day, and it's just really crazy. And then by the time I get done, like Mason's actually upstairs right now for relaxing time / nap time. This is now where I'm like actually finally like getting him back on a better routine that I can actually start doing stuff. So like probably right now I would be working out. However, I want to get a lot of stuff done first before I start back out in my workout routine, and I will actually get my nutrition on track. So Paul and I decided not to, the first week of the new year, I wanted to wait till the kids go back to school. We decided to do a 5-day detox. So we are currently on a 5-day detox. We are literally like, the only thing we're drinking is water and hot tea. We've had like no sugar, fresh vegetables, chickens, the only thing that we've been eating. And that is just for the first couple days. And then the last 2 days, you could have chicken if you want, but I'm gonna switch to salmon just to kind of switch it up. But like I said, we're just doing this for 5 days, just kind of getting our bodies flushed out. And then I want to start into a nice weekly plan. So Wednesdays, normally I used to do like meals in the crock pot on Wednesdays, and I just want to start meal prepping again on Sundays, which the one thing with meal prepping on Sundays, the girls have Sunday school. It's really hard to even do my self-care on Sundays because it's a little later on in the day. I wish it was a little earlier like it used to be. And it's just sometimes just so crazy. But I'm like, you know what? Now I'm dedicating my Sundays once they go back to Sunday school is hopefully maybe wake up just a tad earlier, do some of my self-care, take them to CCD, come back home, and then meal prep and then if I need to, and just go down that route. I feel like that's a little bit easier to help you prep for the week, but I love to plan my meals and it really, really helps. And I just know like we did tacos on Tuesday. So every Tuesday we'd have a different type of taco or just quesadillas or just taco bowls, something to that effect. Wednesday we do crock pot. And then Mondays sometimes would be leftovers because of the weekend or just fast stuff like the kids like chicken nuggets and just stuff like that. But I just really want to start planning that again. And I even would suggest you guys, and I'm gonna probably do this starting the month of February because of us with the detox, the kids aren't gonna eat the same stuff that we're eating right now. I'm gonna start planning the whole month out. Because for me, it's so hard to plan meals for the family and you ask them like, oh, what do you want? And they're like, I don't know. It doesn't help. Like I can't come up with a 30-day meal by myself without suggestions. So that's what I wanna do. But with this workout planner, I bought it and I didn't really start it, not gonna lie. So I bought this back, it says in here, I bought this back in actually last May and I started it, and I think this one, you can utilize it a lot more at the beginning of the year after the holidays and stuff rather than in the middle of the year, especially like in the summer because it's really hard. So they have this stuff up here, which is your goals. It says weight now, ideal weight, metabolic rate, ideal calorie intake, and goals and what reward it's achieved. And then why do I want to reach this goal? How will I feel when I reach this goal? And action steps to achieve it. Before and after pictures, and then measurements of now results, and then a reflection. So I didn't even do that last time because what's really nice is even though the holidays were here, I didn't gain anything. I didn't lose anything. I just maintained. I don't have a problem with my weight. I'm just like, I just want to be more, I noticed that I'm sore. So I just want to be able to stretch and just have my body not feel as achy. So that's why I wanted to try this different route, which try to get like into a nutrition, then maybe start stretching and stuff like that instead of like hardcore working out. Or when I'm ready to start toning my body, maybe only do like 5 minutes of abs, 5 minutes of arms, 5 minutes of legs, like nothing too extravagant. Then they also have a weight tracker and measurement tracker. So it says date, weight difference, notes, and then for the measurements, it says body fat, and then all your measurements for 26 weeks. Because like I said, this is only 6 months. And then here is calories and macros for common foods. So it says meat, fish, other proteins, servings, calories, fat, carbs, protein. Same thing for dairy and eggs, and then same thing for grains. And then over here it is nuts, beans, and fruits and vegetables, and drinks and snacks. So that's just for something that you would constantly obviously eat all the time. And then it hits into the calendar. So I did write May. I'm probably not gonna lie, just white stuff out. But some of my goals are like still the same. But same type of calendar as the one in the regular planner, except down here it says most important goals this month, and here it says things I will do to be better this month. So increase happiness, relieve stress and anxiety, boost energy levels, improve digestion. So they give you 6 calendars, and then I will show you guys the monthly things. So I don't think there's anything. You got stickers again, and again, just like in the blue section of the planner that I have, they have just, you know, plain dots again to, you know, write some notes. And then they also have in here some recipes. But the main thing I was focusing on was the day by day calendar. So here they have the calendar. It's the same thing on both pages. Day and date, what day of the week it is, sleep hours, your weight, and then what you have for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks and drink. And then serving, protein, fat, carbs, and calories. And then they have down here your subtotals and your totaling, which is really nice. If you did any activities that day or exercise, the time, how many calories you burned. And then, which that always was my hard part because I don't have anything to track my calories being burned. So I would always have to look that up. And then how much water, caffeine, mood, sugar-free, gluten-free, lactose-free, and then your energy, stress, digestion, and then some room for some notes. So, like I said, I'm going to probably not start using this in January. I kind of, like I said, want to get into the swing of things. So I'm probably going to pick this up in February, but I really, really want to utilize this as best as possible. All right, so then, not too much more. I will suggest, like, I just want to relax as much as possible this year. There has been so much negativity going on and so much stress that it's just crazy, and my family and I need to like separate ourselves from that so we can start focusing on ourselves so we can be healthy. So we said to ourselves, lots more family time, lots more relaxed time. So the last thing I want to share with you is I decided that I am going to push myself. And so far, since Monday when the kids went back to school, I have been doing a wonderful, wonderful job. Paul bought me all these books and puzzles for Christmas. So I'm like, you know what? I had fun. I found my sweet spot in my house where I like to build my puzzle, and I put it on top of a poster board so I could move it wherever I want to, so I don't have to sit there all the time. I can come here at where I'm sitting right now and do it. But I noticed the last puzzle I did only took me a couple days, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start a puzzle on Fridays and just do it while the kids are hanging out down here on Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, hopefully finish it. And just, if I don't get to it, I'm gonna stop and wait till the following weekend and just try to finish it up then. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do stuff like that. Or I've also been doing like Sudoku, which I'll just maybe the first thing in the morning, I'll have some coffee and I'll just sit here, do like a couple games of Sudoku because I have some books on it. It just clears my mind and just makes me feel a lot more relaxed and better. And then my number one thing I'm gonna be doing more this year is reading. I am a huge Nicholas Sparks fan and Emily Giffin, and I probably have his last 4 books and her last 5 books that I bought the day they came out and never read them on my Nook. So not only that, Paul bought me the new, it's not new, to me it's new, Disney Villain series. There's books 1 through 9, I believe. And then number 10 comes out the 4th of July. So I wanna start reading those, and those you have to read in order. So I really want to try to read those at least a little bit closer towards July, because then when they get the new book, I'm like not waiting for all this time. But I got those books, and I got the first 3 in like the Twisted Tales. So for example, we'll go back to the other books. So like the first book I believe is Snow White, no, Maleficent or Snow White. Snow White's villain. It's about her version of the story, and they all connect. So the last one that comes out in July is Hades. So I'm like really, really excited to read that. So this other book I was talking to you about is the Twisted Tales. These ones don't connect, but I want to say there's 12 of them out, or 14 out, or number 14's coming out in February maybe. But the first one is about, I will say I wanted to get them on hardcover, but the first one, which is Aladdin's, never, I couldn't find it anywhere on hardcover, even like used. So I bought the first 3 on paperback. It was like, I think like 10 bucks for the first 3 books. So what it is the first one is What If Aladdin Never Found the Lamp? Those don't intertwine. So I'm thinking of maybe starting with those first, and when I'm done with those 3, then buy the 4th, and then so on. And then I got a couple of just random books. I have one that's about Brave, and they're all Disney. This book picks up after the first movie, so this book is almost like if there was a second movie, as well as my probably absolute favorite, Nightmare Before Christmas. Those of you who know me, I love Nightmare Before Christmas. That one's about the Pumpkin Queen, so it picks up after the first movie, almost as though there was a second movie. So I am just really excited to start reading those books. I've noticed, like my Nicholas Sparks and my Emily Giffin, I haven't decided if I wanted to read those first and then bounce back from Nicholas to Emily because I think I have 9 of them and just bounce back and forth and then hit my Disney ones. But those are on my Nook. And it's so nice because I can read those obviously in the dark because the Nook is lit up. But I've already read more than half the book in 2 days. So I get the kids, we got them down in a good routine. They're in bed by 7:30. And then we just deal with Riley if she needs to be picked up at dance or she needs help with homework. But I try to, at 9 o'clock, sit down. Like, I'm like, you know what? We need to learn to relax before we go to bed. I will say they say not to use electronics like 30 minutes before you go to bed. So I don't feel like I'm like the Nook is really hurting me like if it was an electronic and not just a regular book, because I am like dozing off at points. So I don't really consider that as electronic. But I just 9 o'clock Monday, sat down. Well, this is actually after I already like washed my face and got into comfy clothes, which I have been doing right after I put the kids to bed. Because if I don't do that, then I like go in my own little world and I forgot about it. So I do that. And then I sat and I read till like 10:30. And it was so nice. And I got more than a quarter of the book done. So I'm like, you know what? My goal, because these books average about 300 pages. I'm like, man, if I can read 75 pages each day, I can finish a book Monday through Thursday, once a week. So that is what I'm gonna be doing. But now I will say, when I was more than halfway yesterday reading my book, I'm like, I just wanna sit down and just finish it. But it was 11 o'clock and I'm like, no, my goal is to be in bed by 11 because I wanna get a certain amount of sleep. That is what I wanna do. So I'm like, you know what? I'm sure tonight when I read my book, I probably will finish it because I'm at that point right now where I'm like, I'm way more than half. I think I have like 120 pages left, but I start towards the end quick reading because I'm like, I need to know what's going on and my brain just processes it like faster because I'm like, I need to know what happens. So that is that. All right. I did not think this video was gonna be that long, but I'm kind of glad it was. I'm like so glad that I shared with you guys like my goals and my tips and tricks for the summer, not this summer, this year, and just, you know, what has been working for me. I just love sharing things with you. But don't forget to comment down below what you guys do. And also, you know, is there anything you do differently? I would love to hear from you. And then comment what kind of videos that you would like me to start posting. So I know that next week I'm gonna start with my winter series. So I always start off with my new series every quarter, my empties. So I've got tons and tons and tons of empties. I feel like winter's empty. Well, actually, technically it's my fall empties, winter favorites. I feel like that's always more because I skip a couple weeks because technically winter was December 21st and I shouldn't normally do it around then, but because of Vlogmas, I wait until the first of the year in January to do it. So I'm gonna start off with that, and then I do my winter skin routine, hair routine, makeup routine, and then self-care, my night routine, my morning routine, all that good stuff. But if there's anything that I said that you didn't hear, comment down below. Let me know what you guys like to see. I'm so excited to finally get our bathroom done. I'm like really hoping I'm gonna start doing what I do for makeup and show you guys, because sitting here, I can't do my makeup and stuff like that. And even like going into my mirror and trying to do my makeup in my mirror and you see like Duroc and drywall on my wall, and I just don't like that. So I'm like so excited to start doing that. And then don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you as part of our family. And the link is down below for Bella Beans, because we have so many things planned for her video. She's already like, I already have the post-it of like her list of things she wants to do. So she was working on that with me yesterday, but she would love to have you subscribe to our channel, because I think a lot of times when we do like our fun, crazy games and stuff, and we used to do it on my channel, we're just gonna do it on hers channel. So, and yeah, subscribe, like, comment, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.